By the way, for sajda tilawa, no, you don't need to go on a prayer mat. No. The last question, which is, what's your biggest advice to teenagers? Start learning the Quran. Start seeking Islamic knowledge. Make the most of the free time that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. You don't have much responsibilities. As long as you have the Quran in your heart, inshallah, you will never go astray. No matter where you go, left or right, if you have the Quran in your heart, then inshallah, Allah will always bring you back to as-sirat al-mustaqim. So brothers and sisters, if you are a teenager and you're not already starting to memorize the Quran, what are you doing? You're memorizing books of economics and Spanish and physics and biology and chemistry and R&E, and you're doing physical education and you're doing silly classes like art. And you're telling me you won't learn some of the Quran? You're telling me that you spend all this time learning all these different subjects, but you won't learn a tiny bit of Quran? You won't try and memorize one verse a day, or you won't try and read what one hadith means a day? This is a shaitan trap that has trapped so many Muslims. They focus so much on Western studies, which are good. Physics, biology, chemistry, maths, all these things. Yes, it's good to do that, but not at the expense of your deen. The Sahaba, they just had the Quran, and they were the best nation to walk the earth. Allah didn't create us on this earth for any other purpose than to worship Him. So please do not fall into this trap. And if you're a parent as well, please do not fall into this trap of shaitan to just focus on your Western studies. Oh, you need to get this good mark. You need to get the top of the class. Okay, but your child doesn't know how to read Al-Fatiha properly. Your child doesn't even know more than one surah of the Quran. All they know is Qul Huwallahu Ahad. And the Quran that they did know, they forgot. This is very, very bad. This is embarrassing. So we must all make an effort to prioritize learning religious Islamic knowledge, and then you learn the other knowledge of the dunya as well. Yes, you can do them at the same time, but the Islamic knowledge should be a priority. Because at the end of the day, Allah created us to worship Him. Nothing else, nothing more. Allah doesn't care about this dunya. Allah doesn't need our degrees. Allah doesn't need anything from us. Allah doesn't even need our worship. It is for our benefit. What's the point in you being someone who is an amazing physicist or an amazing chemist or an amazing biologist or an amazing economist or a doctor or an engineer or a lawyer, and then you're in the grave and you can't even answer the 3 questions of the grave? Who is your Lord? What's your religion? Who is your prophet? Tell me about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You don't know the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, we need doctors, but we need our children, and we need the ummah at large to start praying 5 times a day. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor if you don't pray 5 times a day. Because at the end of the day, Allah commanded us to pray 5 times a day. Allah gave us 5 pillars to be a Muslim. And if you do these 5 pillars as a Muslim, you enter Jannah. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. Everything else is additional. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.